The Irish Psychic Show, for all your psychic needs, live on Internet Radio. For your chance to get a reading with Irish Psychic, simply Skype Tarot Free or call the studio 01 44 34 357. International add +353. This show is packed full of psychic readings and advice, so make sure you join the fan page. Details can be found via irishpsychic.net.
Hello, you're all very welcome to the Irish Psychic Show for May the 29th, 2013. I'm live, it's now 2 minutes past 11 and you're very welcome to the show. Tonight's show is a very special edition of the Irish Psychic Show because I will have a very special guest joining me in studio very, very shortly, and I kind of gave away a few clues. And some people got it, some people didn't, but you still don't really actually know who it actually is. So that's why you have to stay listening to the show, because that person will be joining me very, very soon. If you would like to get a reading on tonight's show with the very special mystery guest, all you need to do is simply go to Facebook and then click on the event page. Go to Facebook. This is if you're not already a fan of my fan page. Go to Facebook, type Irish Psychic, which I'm sure a lot of you have done. Join the page with over 12,000 people on that. Then click on events, and once you've clicked on the events there, you will see the event that's created for tonight, which says free psychic readings, and that's all you need to do. Just join that and then comment there in that event page with your question, and that special mystery guest will only be answering the questions via that event page. So even if you did leave a message on my irishpsychic.net page, please, if you can, make sure if you are on Facebook that you've asked your question via the event page. I'm not doing any readings tonight, so it's kind of my night off, which is, brilliant for myself. But if you have asked a question via irishpsychic.net, underneath there, the radio show, I'm not taking any questions on tonight's show via that particular page. I will be on Friday night show, and that's the next edition of the Irish Psychic Show, but all the questions from tonight's show will be answered via the event page on Facebook. Do join me quite soon. I will have that mystery guest with me, just waiting for her to come into studio. So for the moment, this is Look at Us Now, and this is by Andy McGough. Do join me after this.
When I look in your eyes, I can see your love beaming back on me. And when I'm holding your hand, I feel the pulse of your heart with every beat. Look at us now, a little bit older and still happy. And tomorrow will be another day to see the wonders of this world. Another way to be the only boy for this girl. Look at my heart and see that you're the one I'm living for. Look in my eyes and see that I sincerely love you more till the end of our time. With the blink of an eye, I can see my whole life mapped in front of me. There's no way to deny, and there's no way I can hide. The things that you do to me would make you think there's a destiny. Look at us now, you and me. I hope tomorrow will be another day to see the wonders of this world, another way to be the only boy for this girl. Look at my heart and see that you're the one I'm living for. Look at my eyes and see that I sincerely love you more till the end of our time. And I don't know what will come tomorrow, and I don't know if we face defeat, but here and now, with you around, life feels quite complete. When I look at our lives, I can feel a happiness wash over me. Remember the day that we met, not knowing what to expect, and all the days spent away, seeing the world in a different way. The bottles of wine and the time to enjoy what's on the other one's mind. It comes again, another day to see the wonders of this world, another way to be the only boy for this girl. Look at my heart and see that you're the one I'm living for. Look at my eyes and see that I sincerely love you more till the end of our time. When I look in your eyes, I can see your love beaming back on me. And when I'm holding your hand, I can feel the pulse of your heart with every beat. Look at us now, a little bit older and still happy. And I love you now, right up until the final heartbeat, till the end of our time.
Beside you, feeling the sun on my face, and the sights and the sounds that surround me, and the touch of your beautiful embrace. Then I open my eyes, I can't find you, and nothing is quite as it seems. 'Cause in the back of my mind, I know that you ain't mine, and the truth is it's all just a dream. And I will love you all of my days, saying the words that you help me to sing. You're the sun of my life, and your eyes are rays. You're the moon and the stars in so many ways. And I'll be here
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. Well, it's good news. My mystery guest has finally arrived. Hello there, Sam.
Hello, and I'm so sorry I'm late. You wouldn't believe the trouble. You'd think at this hour of the night it'd be absolutely hassle-free, but I'm here and I'm delighted to be.
Sam, I have to ask, because I do always ask all the mystery guests who join me on the show, did the limo arrive in time or was it a bit late as always?
It was a lot pinker than I was expecting, but I was quite happy with it.
Was the champagne in the back?
Bubbly, sparkly lemonade, let's just say.
You see the budget...
For the show.
Well, the budget is quite tight here on the show, Sam.
It was deeply appreciated.
You're very welcome. Well, Sam, for all the people who have just realised who you are, if they don't recognise your voice, please tell us who you are and what it is that you do.
My God, it feels like one of these, these game shows. Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be... Well, for anybody who doesn't know me, my name is Sam Ryan, and I was very, very lucky to be Ireland's very own TV3 psychic for a little while, so it was a great opportunity for me. I do angel card readings, but I'm a holistic therapist. I'm an angel therapist and medium, so I'm kind of dabble my hands in quite a lot of stuff, but I love my job. It's so important to me because I see the difference that it makes, which I know you feel the same. To be able to give that guidance and to be able to put people back on the right track, it's a huge responsibility, but one I absolutely love. Absolutely.
And do you find yourself, Sam, in your own life, has it helped you?
Do you know what? It really has, and I think that's why I'm so passionate about it, because there was a time there for myself, and I've no problem talking about it, that I was very lost. And I have to say, getting back in with, making that connection with my angels again and getting back into my work, the difference it made in my life, and being a mum and a wife, it just had the most amazing ripple effects, and it just completely benefits everyone around me. So I am very, very blessed.
Absolutely. And even if, like I always mention this to a lot of people, Sam, I'm sure it's the same with regards yourself, but even if someone does not get a reading on tonight's show, you may find that even the messages that you give to someone might, benefit them as well. So, please... if the message is for you as well, please take it on board.
Completely agree. I'm a firm believer in a message in a message. Do you know what I mean? Just because if it resonates with you and there's something that sparks in you, that message is for you. So take it. Even if it's not by name, there's a reason you're listening at that moment. It's because this message and information needs to get to you.
Absolutely. And Sam, even if people don't get a reading on tonight's show, you are available for private readings as well.
Oh, I am, definitely. I do a lot of house parties and I do a lot of one-to-ones, in my own home, and I do outside appointments. So, yeah, people could easily get to me.
Brilliant. Well, all the details of how to contact Sam will be available on the event page and on my page as well after the show. Well, Sam, I think that is it. We'll continue on if that's okay. So, hopefully you have the first person there that you'd like to read for.
I do. And the person that I picked first, or who really, really connected with me first, was Joanna Hatton. And what I felt for her question was what was in store for her this year. So what I was seeing was huge changes had really begun for her around, coming up to the end of spring. So just stepping into the last month. But I feel that she's really ready now to start being a bit more assertive, to start standing her ground. So I do feel a big shift in herself, which is a good positive. Now, I do see that she needs a lot of time with her friends. I do feel she needs that, that silliness, that craziness that we all need, the ridiculousness. I think life had become very, very serious for her. But I'm seeing that there are a lot of friends and a lot of people around her who really just want to spend her time. So maybe if that's an issue that's going on with her, where she fits, which we all go through. But I'm also saying that it's time that she stopped settling for second best. So she needs to start making her dreams and her wishes much, much bigger. Now, for her at the end of the year, I am seeing I'm hoping that this resonates with her, especially if she's begun her spiritual path, because I am seeing that there is a teacher coming into her life who is going to guide her into what happens next. I do see a lot of study, a lot of learning new skills coming up around her. So I do feel it is going to be a very big enjoyment for her, and a part that's very, very personal to her. But I also see here, which is very important, a huge big thank you from her angels for the things that she does for other people without a simple thanks. But the universe is coming in to say thank you for the difference that she makes for other people. So I think that's very important for her to hear tonight. I hope that helps her, and I hope that's the information she wants. She's a lot to look forward to, but she really needs to start pushing herself forward and being a bit more assertive. But good things are coming her way. So thank you, Joanna, for writing in and giving me your question. I really appreciate it, and I hope that helps.
Oh, thank you. And again, Sam, just listening to the reading there, absolutely brilliant. But that's only kind of a tip of the iceberg. We only have a small little, it's just a glimpse of what it is that you can do.
Exactly. It's just a taster, but it's the vital information you need now. Obviously, if you get in touch with me, or same when you do your own readings, it's easy to be able to expand on that. And when you're with somebody in that company, the information that you're able to gather from them just is huge and humongous.
And they can ask you questions as well, Sam, throughout the reading as well.
Yeah, there isn't like this. We only get one question, because time is short.
Yeah.
But you can ask everything and anything.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well, just in the chat room there, in the Spreaker chat room, Denise has just said, welcome, Sam. And Denise is an avid listener here on the Irish Psychic Show. So thank you very much there, Denise.
Thank you very much, Denise. It's absolutely thrilled to be here finally.
Oh, you're very welcome. Now, Sam, okay, so we'll go on to the next one if we can, please.
Brilliant. Yes.
Brilliant.
Well, the next person I pick here, it was Anita Higgins, and her question again was what's going to happen to her in the very near future. Now, I was able to see that it is time for her again to kind of take a break from a lot of people. She's she's constantly on the go, and she really needs to stand in her own power, for lack of better words. I am seeing that it is time for her to say enough is enough, but I do feel that she's very conscious of what other people think. So it's time for her to realise her own opinion is the one that matters most. I am also seeing that there is a female in spirit who is really looking over her at the moment and really needs her to take better care of herself. I do feel that this is a very maternal feeling towards us, but I do feel very strongly where it's a grandmother on her mother's side. So I hope that makes sense for her. Again, very importantly, Archangel Michael is coming in to stand close to her. So he is her courage, he is her protection. So call him close, let him deal with whatever is going on, because he's coming in to acknowledge Anita at this very moment. I'm also being told that she's been sending out a lot of requests to the universe, and they're coming back to let her know that they have heard them. They are definitely in the process of sending them to her, but she has a tendency to stand in her own way a lot of the time. But I'm hoping now that just knowing that they're on their way might give her that little push to be a bit more relaxed and a bit more patient. Now, I am seeing around it that there is a bit of an argument, and the only reason this is coming in as her caution card is to let her know, stay out of it. It will blow over, and if she just acknowledges it and keeps herself to herself where it's concerned, it will blow over, and otherwise she will be the worst in the world. So just take that. If it does make sense now, it's very important that you hear it. But I am also seeing a lot of passion coming in around her life. So she's in a relationship now. It's about reigniting these passions. If she isn't, I am seeing that there's new passion about to step into her life. And this is all happening very soon. I'm seeing the next 6 to 8 weeks, huge turning point in her life, all for the positive once she learns to say no. So thank you again, Anita, for sending in that question. And I hope it makes sense. And I really look forward to the feedback. So thanks very much again. So I hope that's okay.
Oh, thank you very much there. And if you have just joined us, it is now 20 minutes past 11 here in Ireland. And as you can hear, I have the fantastic angel card reader, Sam, with me in studio. If you would like to get in contact with Sam, all you have to do is just go to Facebook, search for Irish Psychic, join the event where it says free psychic readings, and post your question there. And that is where Sam is answering as many questions as you can on the show tonight. Again, we are limited for time. We're only here till 12 midnight, but hopefully you will get a reading on tonight's show. And if you have got a reading with Sam, please do post your feedback in the event page or wherever it is that you want to post it. But if you post it anywhere else, we won't actually see it. But if you post it in the event page, I will be able to read out that feedback. Time for a quick commercial break. You're listening to The Irish Psychic Show.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net. for all your psychic needs.
I don't wanna miss you. I don't wanna wish you were here. Days turn into weeks, the months turn into years, and I feel never see your face, always trying to chase memories I lost in my mind. All the things you do, if God had given you just one chance and a little more time. So I try to forget, I try to deny, I try to move on, but it's so hard not to cry. When everything's right, something feels wrong. I've tried to believe that you've been here all along, and maybe you're not all gone. Everything reminds me of you. I can't rewind the time, and nothing I say and nothing I do can change the way that I've been missing you. The pain that I've been going through every day since you went away, and now you fade away in time. My memories skip a line, and sometimes I think that I'm losing you. I tried to sing your name, just one note, but the words they stick in my throat, and I don't know what to do. So I try to forget, and I try to deny, I try to move on, but it's so hard not to cry. When everything's right, something feels wrong. I've tried to believe that you've been here all along, and maybe you're not all alone. Help me not to fall on my knees. Maybe you're not all alone, all alone. Just send your words in your love on the breeze. I try to forget, I try to deny, I try to move on, but it's so hard not to cry. When everything's right, something feels wrong. I've tried to believe that you've been here all along. So I try to forget, and I try to deny, and I try to move on, but it's so hard not to see you. When everything's right, something feels wrong. I've tried to believe everything's all along, and I try to forget, and I try to deny, and I try to move on, but it's so hard not to see you. When everything's right, something feels wrong. I've tried to believe that you've been here all along, and maybe you're not all gone.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. It was a bit of a panic during that lovely piece of music by Shane MacDonald. The batteries fully went in the wireless mouse. So it was kind of one of those dashes around the house where it was like, where's the batteries? Where's the batteries? And unfortunately, I could not find the batteries, so I just went back to the old wired mouse, which you can't really complain with it because it always seems to work. Hello there as well to What's Hot on Spreaker in the chat room. Lovely feedback there. I hope you don't mind, but a fellow DJ gave me your promo to play on my show. Not at all, thank you very much. My show is like the TV guide for Spreaker. I play show promos from other shows for the new and old listeners to find shows they like. Well, thank you very much there. And a big shout out there to What's Hot on Spreaker. And I will check your show after I go off air. Okay, you're listening to the Irish Psychic Show, and with me in studio is the beautiful Sam. Sam, you're still with me?
I am indeed. Oh
good,
my God,
good.
compliments. I'll never get my head out the door tonight.
Oh, and Sam, if anyone has just joined us and they're kind of wondering what kind of question can they ask you, so
You can ask me anything. There isn't anything that I don't cover. If it's a highly sensitive matter, maybe it would be better if you got in touch with me privately. But if there's just general questions, a little bit guidance, it could be about family, it could be about romance, your children, jobs, college, especially with so many people going back to school and decisions needing to be made. I know there's an awful lot of worry there. But there isn't very, very little you can't ask me. You can't ask me personal questions about me, but other than that, you can ask me anything.
Oh, and again, you just kind of reminded me there, next week, a lot of people are off school at the moment, but it is the Leaving Cert.
It is.
And the Junior Cert, and that's, if you've never heard of that if you're listening overseas, it is the big exam that kind of more or less kind of starts your future. Isn't that correct, Sam?
It is, definitely. This is where the choices are made.
Yeah, but I mean, even, myself going back, and I'm sure yourself, Sam, it was only last year that we done our Leaving Certs.
Of course, well, 2 years.
2 years for yourself, yeah, probably a year for myself. Yeah, you know the story. It's one of those things where you kind of think, oh my God, what am I going to do? But the first thing that you need to do is not panic at all, because no matter what it is that you want to do in life, there's always a different alternative path to kind of get there. So if you have kind of a thing that you want to do, maybe something to do with computers, and maybe the point system says that it's 300 or, 250, whatever it is, and you're kind of panicking to yourself and you're kind of thinking, oh, I'm not going to really make that. Just by saying, I'm not going to make that, you're automatically putting it into your head saying, I'm not going to make that. Instead, just say, do you know what? I'm going to do my best, and whatever it is that I achieve is meant to be. That's all you need to do. And then, likewise, if you don't get the points afterwards, I'm sure Sam will tell you as well, there's always a different kind of, path that you can choose to get to where it is that you want.
Oh, definitely. I'm a firm believer in if it's not meant for you, it's the reason it's not happening. It's because something better is yet to happen. Absolutely.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Sam.
And like that, for anybody who is out there, whether you have children or nieces or nephews or friends who do have exams coming up and they are worried about the studying, there are two fantastic angels who work brilliantly together. Archangel Zadkiel and Archangel Uriel. They're for memory, concentration, recalling information. So even names are not important where angels are concerned. If you know what you need done, you just ask for the angel perfect for that job. And I promise you, these angels have helped so many people, including my own son when he was doing his Junior Cert, and absolute fantastic results.
And Sam, just speaking there, how, should people connect with their angels? What do they need to do?
It's so simple. That's the most amazing thing about angel. People are under the impression that you have to go through this big rigmarole or you have to go through these big ceremonies. You simply ask. You simply sit down with a cup of coffee and just say to yourself, right, I am now ready and willing to make connection with my angels. Your angels are there 24/7, have been since the day you were planned. And they have never left your side. So they are connected to you. They're just simply waiting for that invitation to start making your life better. That's the whole point of them. That's what they're job was for us is to help us, aid us, make our lives perfect. So why not get them in?
Brilliant. Well, it's good to know that, Sam, because a lot of people kind of think that, oh, I don't believe in the angels, they're not going to help me. But I mean, you need to kind of believe in something. They're there. You've experienced them. I've experienced, from spirit as well. And it's really, really important that you do kind of just look at things and look at life in a different kind of, way if things are kind of going a different way for you.
Definitely. And people are like that under the impression that you have to be so saint-like. We're not angels. We're human beings living a real life. And we are going to have bad days. But to know that it's a bad moment. I'm like, one thing that even when I teach or when I talk or when I give lectures on angels is how important it is. Nothing is set in stone, which I love is on your own page.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Set in stone, and it's something that I absolutely say, and it's not only an affirmation, it's a mantra. And I love the fact, because if you have a bad morning, right, let it be a bad morning. Simply say to yourself, the rest of my day will be all that I want it to be, or can be perfect. And just that simple thought sends out that prayer request to the universe, and your angels are going to make it their business to create a much happier day for you.
Absolutely. And I mean, even yourself, when you're saying that, Sam, I'm sure you're speaking from experience. I'm speaking from experience.
Oh, definitely.
It totally has changed my life. And again, like you've mentioned there, we do have our bad days. We're not always perfect. Some days I will wake up and I'm thinking, oh, it's one of those days. But then I kind of rethink myself and I kind of go, do you know what? I can change from this. I can change this day to be a better day.
Definitely.
It's as simple as that.
Absolute affirmation I practice and I preach all the time. And that's the thing about it. Nothing that I've ever spoken about, nothing that I've ever talked about isn't anything that I haven't personally experienced. And like yourself, if we've got through it, then that's the pure magic and evidence that everybody can.
Exactly. And there's actually there's a message here that I want to read out, Sam, and it's in the Spreaker chat room, and it's from that user, which is What's Hot on Spreaker, and he has just put down, I always say, a bad day living is a lot better than a good day dead.
Oh, definitely. That's a brilliant one.
Isn't it?
It's so clever.
Yeah, so thank you very much there for sending in that. More or less kind of an affirmation, to say the least. It's quite a nice one. Okay, yeah. Sam, so we'll continue on with the readings, if you can, please.
Definitely. Well, brilliant. I just was attracted here to a lady called Deirdre Nolan, and she wanted to know if she would travel this year. And I am absolutely delighted to tell her that yes, she will. I'm seeing a great trip away from her. Now, I do see, obviously, there's a lot of going on in her life, and I do feel that there's a great deal of needing to escape, which is not always a bad thing, but I am seeing that there is a great deal of success coming her way. Archangel Raphael is coming in very strong with her, and he's the angel to ask. I know everybody would know him as the angel of healing, because he's one that all practitioners deal with, but he's also the angel to bring you money for a vacation. So keep him close. So he's coming in to say, don't be worrying about money, because the money's coming to you. I am seeing that it is time for her to start charging ahead in all areas of her life. I am seeing that there is a connection with a little girl coming into her family. So the best of luck if it's for yourself or for somebody in the family. Great deal of blessings coming with this little one. But as I said, yes, definitely a holiday. And again, a great deal of calm coming in around her life, which is definitely needed. But it's to let her know that the past is done, the chapter is closed, and she's beginning a whole new one. I know she'll understand what that means. So I hope that helps, Deirdre, and the best of luck, and remember to send us the postcards.
Oh, and me too.
Well, I was including you.
Oh, thank you, Sam, thank you. Oh, lovely message.
Thank you.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Her angels, that's what they want her to know.
And again, just like what you've mentioned there, Sam, I mean, some people kind of think, oh, I'm going to hear bad news. It's not kind of the case with regards to angels. They will, give you the message in maybe a different way, but they won't kind of, predict anything. They won't actually, say something that's going to happen, that's going to be really bad or anything like that. That's not the way it works at all. No,
and I do find even with tarot, people are so afraid of the fact that they're card readings. And personally, I don't deal with bad news because I think it's the one thing people will focus on. No matter what it is that you tell them, you could tell them you're going to win the lotto, you're going to win the house, you're going to win this, but be careful because you might fall down the bottom step.
Exactly,
all they're going to focus on is the bottom step. And of course, that's, oh, she told me this. And they've completely forgotten and disconnected with the good stuff in their life. Now, that's not to say I don't always see something happening. But if I see something happening, it's because I've been given the solution as well.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's to say, right, well, this can happen, but I'm being guided that this would be in your best interest. Again, it comes to the whole thing. Nothing is set in stone.
Absolutely. Okay, so I hope you're still joining us on the Irish Psychic Show. It is now 23:36, and with me in studio is the beautiful Sam, who is an angel card reader. So again, speaking of angels, we're going to have another angel card reading now, if that's possible. Sam, please.
Perfect. Yes, I'd be delighted.
Brilliant.
And who I'm connecting with here now is Dawn Malloy. I hope I pronounced that right. And her question is there a big move for my family? Now, what I can tell you is there is lots of changes coming in and around the family. I'm not seeing any move as of yet, but I am seeing a lot of new business ventures, a lot of new opportunities that are coming in. The first thing that I'm being shown was a lot of emotional healing, and a lot of moving forward has been done as a family. And what I love about this is once that acknowledgement has been made, it completely grows the tree of opportunity. So it's telling you there are so many things out there for you to now go get. Again, I'm seeing new job, new opportunity. So if there is a job that you're already in, I'm seeing a huge change within that, if that's what you're going for. But this will lead to something big and better. I'm seeing a lot of money coming in and around you that you will be creating yourselves. But I am also being told, so if it is a house move that you want, this is where it's going to come from. It's going to come from these new ventures. It's going to come from the security that's coming with this. But I am being told that it's time that you asked for more. So it's like writing your request list. So if it's a new house, a new job, write it out and just simply write at the bottom, I ask for this or something more. And that's as simple as it is. That's all your angels, it's all your guides, it's all those beings want you to do, is simply ask and let them start bringing it to you. So I hope that helps. And thank you again for dropping me that message and that asking me that question. So I do appreciate everybody sending in their questions. So it's great because it means that poor Gary doesn't have to sit here and just talk to me all night.
Well, Sam, I did say, I said that to you during the break. I said, thank you very much for joining me, because first of all, I have a break tonight. But I don't really have a break, Sam, because you can kind of think, everybody probably thinks now I'm inside and I'm just having a 4-course meal while Sam is in studio reading. I'm not. I'm here.
Definitely not.
Helping you as well, I hope.
And heard the carry on looking for a new mouse control. Believe me.
It was panic, Sam. It was panic. And Louise there in the chat room said, about time you got a wired mouse. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I love the wireless mouse. Not that. It's one of those things, actually, because, I mean, you have the computer in front of you and you have a mouse that's wireless. Although it looks fantastic, when the batteries fail, you're kind of thinking, right, it's not really an advantage.
No,
whereas
not.
Whereas you have the wired one, it's always plugged in. It's not as if I'm going to, be in the kitchen using the mouse and, you know what I mean? You're right beside the computer, so maybe I'll just leave the wired mouse, and that way there's going to be none of these kind of, panic situations where I'm kind of thinking, where's the batteries? Okay, so Sam, will we do another reading before we take a commercial break?
Yes, I'd love to. And
Brilliant.
Who I'd love to send a message out to is to Miss Sharon Mulligan. And she's been letting us know that she's had a bit of a run of bad luck. So we're going to be cutting the ties with that immediately. And we're going to be sending out a great deal of healing to the situations that she has. But what I'm seeing first is that she really needs to start blowing her own horn, literally tooting her own horn is not the expression, because I do feel that she hides behind a lot of people at the moment. So she's trying to fade into the background, which is not good enough for her. And I do feel that it's time for her now to shine. I am being told that there's been a lot of walking away from certain people in her life. Some of them she understands, some of them she doesn't, but they all have a reason and they all have a lesson. Again, take time. Just know that there's a reason this is happening. It's to bring you to a new chapter in your life, something bigger, something better, which is more important, because they are telling me that there are definitely miracles coming your way, that the smallest thing should be seen as they say, a Brucey bonus. So it's exactly what we were talking about earlier, that one moment where you just say, you know what, today was actually a good day. See the miracle in that you felt a bit better, because this is what they're showing me. From those little things, bigger things will start for you, because your last card here is telling me that all the balance is coming back. So you're mentally, emotionally, physically starting to feel like yourself again. And once you're feeling like the old Sharon, then there'll be absolutely no holding you back. And I do see that happening around you right now. I know you might not be feeling it, but I'm promising you it is changing. So head held high, girl, and just keep moving forward, because there are good things coming your way. So I hope that helps, and the best of luck to you. And again, we'll send out loads of healing your way. So stay chipper and know that good stuff is around the corner. So thank you again, Sharon. So I hope that helps.
Oh, thank you very much there, Sharon, for sending in your question. And speaking of sending in your questions, if you have not yet sent them in, I did say that the cut-off point was 11 p.m, but maybe you've just after joining us and you're kind of thinking, oh, I really have a question that I would love Sam to answer. Well, you never know, it may get answered. And all you need to do is simply go to Facebook, type in Irish Psychic if you're not already a fan of my page, and then simply join the event by simply clicking on the events. It'll say there free psychic readings, and then just join it, and then you can comment there in that event page with your question. And for all the people who are listening into the show, as you can hear, I have the fantastic Sam, who's an angel card reader with me, and she was really, really good to join me on the show tonight. But if you would like to get a private reading with Sam, all the details of how to get in contact with Sam will be available at the end of the show. Okay, time for a quick break. Do join us after this.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
No sé por qué me sigues haciendo esto. Cualquier cosa que haga no es suficiente. Estoy cansada de esta locura.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. It is now 23:47. We're here until midnight. And if you've never listened in to the Irish Psychic Show before, you're very welcome to the show. The show goes out live Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 11 p.m. And if you've missed any of the show and you're kind of thinking, I wonder, did I get a reading on tonight's show? Don't panic at all. Once the show goes off air, which is at 12 midnight, you can simply listen back to the show by going to my website, which is irishpsychic.net. And again, on Friday, I'll be here giving out readings. And basically, if you would like a reading, all you need to do is just go to irishpsychic.net, click on the radio tab, and underneath the radio tab, you'll see there loads of people sending in their questions. And if you have sent in a question via that page, Sam is not answering any questions on that page. It's all on the event page tonight. But I will be answering some of those questions myself on Friday night's show. So please do join me on Friday night show. Okay, so it's back over to Sam. Hello there, Sam, again.
Hello. Great to still be here. Can't believe you haven't thrown me out just yet.
Well, Sam, I mean, there's popcorn in front of you. There's chocolate, there's sweets. I mean, I do look after my guests, don't I?
Fizzy pop, I swear to God, I'll be wired to the moon.
You itch?
I'll be wired to the moon for the night.
And I mean, you know, here on the Irish Psychic Show, Sam, there's no expense, spared.
Not at all. I got my bus fare for the morning and everything.
Don't be telling them that, Sam. Okay, so we'll continue on with the reading, Sam. I'm sure you have a lot of questions that have been sent in.
I do, and thank you again to everybody who sent in their messages. I really appreciate it, and I'm so happy that you're trusting me with your questions, because I know these are big things going on in your life, and they're decisions that you really need some help and guidance with. So I'm going to be doing my utmost to give you the information that I'm receiving on your behalf. I do want to connect now with a lady called June. With loads of ladies here tonight. Where are all the gents? Is what I want to know. But we do have a lady called June Rowe here tonight, and what I'm seeing here for her question was, let me see, I'm sorry about the losing it now, was what was going on for the rest of for the rest of this year. Well, I am seeing that there has been new additions coming into the family, or new additions expected into the family, because I am seeing the children card, so I know that there is a baby expected. So congratulations to the family. I'm being told to let you know, most importantly, that everything's going to be okay. So those things that are running through your mind and those situations that you feel you can't get your hands on or you can't fix, because they're not for you to fix. So you need to step aside and let them work their way out, June. So but just know that everything's going to be okay. I am seeing a great deal of healing going on around you, which is good, because I do feel that this has been going on for some time. But you are being shown that there is a new opportunity where work is concerned. And this is your centre card. So this is very important to you right now. So I do feel a change where money's concerned, more success, everything that you've been looking for and wanting for. So congratulations and the best of luck. Now, I am seeing again a new baby card. So whether this is in connection to the baby that I'm already seeing, or maybe this is an additional little one coming in. But I am seeing changes around the house as well. So you're either moving things or changing things, which is all for positive for you. But I'm also being told that it's time to stand your ground a little bit more. You need to be a little bit more assertive, because once you've done that, great things will come. And it's coming up with the friends card. So I do feel that you need to kind of set a few boundaries with one or two pals. But once you've done that, I'm seeing great joy around you. I'm seeing great opportunities, great things for you to really start to look forward to, especially with new additions coming into the family. They're always fantastic. So June, the best of luck to you. Keep going with your emotional healing, because that change is really coming in. And the best of luck with your new venture. And congratulations on the new additions. So I hope that helps, June, and look forward to hearing from you again. So thanks very much.
I love readings like that, Sam.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And again, there's feedback in, so I have to read it out. And the feedback is... So Anita Higgins, you read for her, and the question that Anita asked was, what's happening for me in the near future? and you answer that. And Anita has sent in her feedbacks, and she says, thanks very much, Sam. Delighted with my reading. I missed the middle of it because something happened in my speakers, but it was very accurate. Well, the good news, Anita, is it's still available for you. Once we go off air at 12 midnight, you can simply go back to my page, which is irishpsychic.net, click on the radio show, and then just simply click play. And you can even fast forward as well to get to your reading. Isn't that just gorgeous feedback?
That's fantastic, and thank you so much, because it does take moments out of their time to get back in touch with us. So thank you very much, Anita, and I'm so happy that it's accurate for you, so you can trust it. If it makes sense, you know it makes sense.
Exactly. And again, Anita, I will be putting up the details of Sam's page at the end of the show, so please do get in contact. And again, hello to listeners over there in New York. What's hot? Yeah, what's hot on Spreaker is from New York. He says, it's funny how you keep saying midnight. I live in New York, USA, and it's just before 7 p.m. here. Well, for some, Sam, eh?
I know, I tell you.
And today, I hope, I mean, I'm sure everyone would agree that today's day was gorgeous. The weather was fantastic.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it was one of those days, Sam, that I kind of wanted to go to the beach, but I don't think my fans are ready to see me in my shorts yet, and my little Speedos.
I think that's for your public to decide now. I think you need to give them that option.
I'll have to give them, would you like me, would they like to see me in, option A or option B? So you never know.
I have to say, I can imagine you very smart, all suited and booted, very handsome.
Oh, thank you, Sam. Hopefully, Sam, you can see me. You can, I hope.
Yeah.
I'm sitting right opposite you.
Of course I can. That's why I'm able to tell your fans and your adoring public how handsome you are and how.
Well, I do hope, Sam,
well,
thank you. But I do hope now that, when I'm speaking to you, that people can actually differentiate between you and me, because some people send in a question for me and they're like, oh, please tell me, or can you ask her to give me a reading? And I'm like, right, well, I'm a guy, if people don't realise. So I'm hoping my voice kind of stands out as being the man.
I hope mine does as a girl. Sometimes there'd just be questions asked.
Oh, Sam, I don't think so. You're a beautiful lady.
Oh, you have to say that you're keeping me in your studio.
No, I am, honestly. You're a beautiful lady.
Well, I take the compliment. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I normally give a compliment, Sam, to get one back, so that's why I already received mine. So thank you very much.
Oh, I see. Oh, there's method in your madness.
You see.
Definitely.
Okay, so we'll continue on. It's only 10 minutes away, Sam, before we both go. Well, we're not going to go asleep. We're going to you're going to get the limo back home.
Oh, definitely.
I'm going to grab my cup of tea, as I always do. And hopefully the limo will be here on time anyway. I think it's outside. I'll call it during the next ad break, Sam. So we'll do one more now, then we'll take a quick ad break, and then we'll have the final two of the night, if that's possible, please.
That's perfect. Yeah,
brilliant.
No problem. Okay, well, what I would like to do now is connect with Jane Rankin, and her question is, what do you see for my near future? As in-house wise, I'm starting to feel unsettled, and other future changes to my life and career and other stuff. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to get in touch. And what I'm seeing for you is, yes, there are a lot of changes coming in, and as everyone will realise tonight, the cards are always positive because they want you to be moving forward. They want good things in your life. They want you to know that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. And that's exactly what I'm being shown here. I'm being told that timing hasn't been perfect for you for quite some while, Jane. But what they're telling me now is that the timing is now, and it's always divine timing. They're telling me that it's time for you to spread your wings and literally just start. Sorry, tongue-tied. It's now time for you it is time to spread your wings, that you've been patient, although patience isn't your forte, but it's telling me just to have a little bit more patience and faith and try to keep this going. Stop trying to force everything because you're just getting in your own way. I am seeing that there is either study or retraining coming in because it's going to open up an awful lot of doors for you. The most important thing, well, it's not the most important thing, but it's a huge, huge thing, is the Serena card. Now, for Serena to be popping up is the blank check card. Very, very rarely makes an appearance, I can guarantee you. And she's letting you know that she's the angel of abundance. And she basically has any money worries that you have or worried about. She's taking care of them all. Again, it will happen exactly when it's needed, but she's the blank check angel. So congratulations having her. But I am seeing lastly here that there is new ideas, new situations, a lot of positivity coming in around you. I'm telling you that it's time for you to make these changes. I do feel that you've been standing on the sidelines an awful long time, and just let you know that there are your loved ones over on the other side who are coming in very strong in your cards. I do feel that there's a lot of connection where children are concerned around you, that they're letting you know that they're all right. They're letting you know that they are looking after you and that they want the best for you, but you need to start moving forward and pushing yourself a little bit more. I know it's a bit of a finger waggy read, but I think it's time that you literally stood up, brushed off the cobwebs and started moving forward, Jane. So I hope that helps. And the best of luck to you, especially with the money. So don't forget us when you're rich and famous. Isn't that right, G?
Absolutely, Sam. I'm glad you mentioned me. I'm actually happy.
If it's in for me, it's in for penny and for pound.
Exactly.
Definitely.
And I'm not too sure, maybe you do the same as me, Sam, but anytime I see even 1 cent on the ground or 2 cent, it's just one of those things that I've kind of grown up with, that you pick it up, you spit in it, and then you put it in your pocket. Do you do that, or am I the only person that does that?
I do. I will never walk by money, because it's a well-known saying, if you pass the pennies, they'll never send the pounds.
Now, you see, I didn't actually hear that one before, Sam.
Yeah, and the angels, angels will always send you money before you, and if you pick up the pennies, they will always send you the pounds. So if they're showing you pennies, they're letting you know that their money is changing.
Oh, I love it. But I do always kind of hide when people, when I have to spit on it. I think you have to spit in it. I'm not too sure. I don't know why you have to spit in it. Do you know, Sam?
I personally don't.
Either
but
do I.
That letting on spit where you go.
That's all I do. Yeah, I don't actually. Yeah.
Just blowing on it. You're not spitting. You're just blowing.
Just barely. Yeah, it's just one of those things that you just do, I think. Okay,
Yeah.
Sam, so we'll take a commercial break, and we'll try and fit in just one more, I think, because we're kind of just running out of time. Is that okay?
Perfect.
Brilliant.
I have one already here in front of me.
Oh, fantastic. Well, to find out who that person is, stay listening to the show. It could be you. You never know. And again, the way we kind of work on the show, and it's brilliant that Sam joined me on tonight's show, you're kind of guided towards who to kind of read for, and it's not because we don't want to read for you, it's whoever Spirit wants us to read for. That's the way kind of, the messages come through, and that's the way I personally work myself, because often people will be saying, oh, well, I'm listening to the show every single week and I still haven't got a message. Just because you haven't got a message, it doesn't mean that I don't want to read for you. It's just because maybe now is not the right time for me to read for you. That's the way I work personally myself. So even if you are listening into the show and you're kind of thinking, oh, I still haven't got a reading, continue on listening. You never know when you will get a reading. But if you would like to be guaranteed a reading, you can either contact myself on irishpsychic.net. I do private readings there, and they start from as little as €3, which is £2, which is $4, or else you can contact Sam if you'd like an angel card reading, and all the details of her page will be posted up during this next song. And I will be playing a song just now, just so you know, and it's from Louise Boothroyd, and she's only 15 years of age, and it's called Beautiful Disaster. And I played it before on the show, and I'm not too sure if it's actually this song, but she has just recorded it in her bedroom, and when she, plays the guitar, she changes over the page, and one person actually asked me, was that me, changing the page in, the studio, but it wasn't me. It was sent in by Louise, and that's what I ask a lot of people to do. So if you're a musician or you're a singer and you have an original piece of music that you would like, aired on the show, all you need to do is simply, again, go to irishpsychic.net, click on the musicians and singers at the end of the page, and you can submit your track to be played here on the Irish Psychic Show. And it's a good way of getting yourself out there and getting your song heard as well. And I do, or I have played Dean Anthony, his music quite a lot here on the Irish Psychic Show, and he featured on The Voice of Ireland this year, and I have read for Dean as well in the past as well. So it's quite interesting, when I get music sent in that's original. So please stay sending in your music, and even if you are not a musician yourself, you're not a singer, and you know someone who would like their music, or you know their music would be good here on the Irish Psychic Show, please tell them to get in contact with me. This is Beautiful Disaster by Louise Boothroyd.
Sticks and stones may break our bones, but words could destroy us too. Sinking like a stone in the sea, what is best is our most, is the image of how we're supposed to be. Don't be like the rest of them. Don't let them label you. And just 'cause we're down doesn't mean we're staying down there. Find beauty in that wasn't beautiful, 'cause I still too many people underestimate what they are. Know they think something they're not. 'Cause our state of living up to your expectations. Don't let fear run over your shot. Don't let fear run over your shot. Let's get back to nature. 'Cause technology killed our kids. I now pronounce you man and wife. Update your online status now. I guess the leaves will fall on their own. The leaves fall on their own. But last year was tough. But cheers to us for being tougher. Just know the sun still shines behind all your gray skies. All you had was us. All you had was a beautiful disaster.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. Well, what a coincidence, but again, nothing kind of is a coincidence on this show. But that song that I've just played was Louise Boothroyd with Beautiful Disaster. And thank you very much for the feedback there for that lovely girl. The feedback has come in and it said it was absolutely a gorgeous song. But speaking of Louise, we have Sam on the, well, with me in studio, should I say. I was going to say on the line, Sam.
That's why. I see it's getting late as well.
It's getting, it's just midnight, Sam. 5 minutes past midnight. I have on the line the limo driver, Sam, is what I was saying.
Right, as long as the seats are all heated and the champagne's all bubbly, that's all.
Yeah, he's ready. He's out there now waiting, so he's kind of on the line telling me, hurry up, hurry up. But you were saying there, the last person of the night is actually for a lady by the name Louise.
I know, it was amazing because I had already pulled the cards from her before you played that tune, so it's simple that I had gone in the right direction. I've always take that as a sign that this person is definitely to receive this reading. So Louise Wardrobe, I hope you're listening, or you will get this information, because I know you've been having a really hard time, and I really want things to change for you, because what I'm being shown here is it's time to admit how you really, really feel. I do feel that there's an awful lot of confusion going on in your head there. You seem to be putting yourself in an awful lot of you're just very hard on yourself, I suppose is the best way to put it. But I'm being shown that there's a great deal of healing coming in around you, both emotionally and mentally, and that will always benefit the physical. So just know that things are starting to literally come together for yourself personally. I'm also being shown now the Winter card, which is letting me know that you have come to the end of this part of your life. It is done. It is now time for you to be moving forward. And I am being told that the number 3 is very important around you. So the next 3 weeks and the next 3 months are where you're definitely going to see these changes, that you're going to look back and go, wow, look how far I've come. Because that's very important. Not to look back and see what did or didn't happen, but to see how far you've come in your life and what you've overcome. That's always important, even if it's just getting through. That's so important. But what I'm saying is, again, change in money. It's telling me that there's some debts are being paid off. It's not saying that you're going to be hugely rich, but it's telling me that there's going to be enough to make things a little bit easier for you. And it's also telling me that your desires are definitely within hand, but you need to start moving forward. You're doing, again, a great deal of reminiscing, a great deal of looking back and keeping yourself held back. Turn around, start moving forward. There's something amazing coming up over the horizon for you. And your last card here is the new career card. So there's definitely something amazing coming out. And I do feel you're going to love this. It is going to be involving working with other people. And I do feel that you're a natural healer, a natural giver, and this will always come back to you in great rewards. I know you're struggling at the moment, but this is just what's going on for a lot of people, especially in the first half of this year. People have really found challenges, and a lot of things have not worked out their way, but it's just to get them all out of the way so we can only start bringing the amazing stuff into your life for the rest of your life. So I hope that helps, Louise, and the best of luck to you, and congratulations on the new career opportunity coming up. So I hope that helps. Thanks so much, Louise, for getting in touch.
Oh, thank you very much. And Sam, can I just say what a pleasure it's been having you here in studio and on the show with me.
Oh, it was all mine. Trust me. I'm so glad to finally be here. I hope we can do it again.
Definitely. Absolutely, definitely. Now, I always say when I have a guest on, would 2016 be okay, Sam?
Oh, definitely. I think I can fit you in just about then.
Brilliant. I do always kind of, think ahead and I plan ahead, and I have an actual guest waiting for 2018 because I told her 2018. Yep.
Well, I'm privileged that you're slipping me in 2 years before.
I know. Don't tell her that though.
Privileged,
yeah.
honoured.
Sam, your details have been posted on the event page, so expect a lot of people trying to add you as a friend. I hope that's okay.
That's fantastic. I look forward to it.
Brilliant. And Sam, once again, thank you very much for joining me here on the show.
You're welcome. It was an absolute joy, and it was a pleasure to be working with you, finally.
Oh, finally. And again, before you go, you do private readings, so all they have to do is simply add you as a friend. The details have been posted on the page, and they can obviously get in contact, because you don't have to be with them either, Sam. You can do it over the internet as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, by Skype. I know a lot of us are doing it by Skype or email or even on Facebook at the moment, because that has the privilege of having the whole photo webcam thing.
Yeah,
that's how
definitely
minded I am.
Well, it is good for the people who are over there in New York. If they would like to get a reading, they can do it that way.
Yeah, and I've just begun Spiritum. Can I say that as well?
Yeah, of course. Off you go.
I've just joined Spiritum as Psychic Sam Ryan, so you can find me on that as well, at spiritum.com. So look forward to speaking to so many of you on that as well.
Brilliant. Well, Sam, I hope to have you on again.
Look forward to it.
Brilliant. Well, thank you once again to the beautiful Sam, the angel card reader, and that is it for another edition of the Irish Psychic Show. The next show is on Friday at 11 p.m, and if you'd like to get a reading with myself here on the show, all you have to do is simply go to irishpsychic.net, click on the radio show, and there you can send in your question. Thank you all once again for tuning in to the Irish Psychic Show. Please do add Sam as a friend, and you never know where she's going to be, being honest, because she does travel around the country as well, and you never know, even if you are in New York and you invite her over, providing that you kind of pay for the ticket, I'm sure, just like myself, I'd be on the first plane out in the morning to New York. So that goes there to that fantastic Spreaker user, What's Hot on Spreaker. If you'd like us both maybe to join you over in New York, please do send us the ticket and we'll be over there like a flash. Well, the limo was just waiting outside for Sam, so I'm just waving goodbye to Sam. She's just looking back at me now, kind of looking a bit funny, because it's not really a limo, it's kind of just a double-decker bus, but sure, we won't tell her that. That is it for another edition of the show. Take care from myself, Irish Psychic, and Sam. A good night.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.